Hi everybody, this video we're going to see how we can build and debug our Juce audio plugins using CLion IDE. We are not going to make any kind of audio processing in this video, we are just going to set up our development environment to work with Juce and CLion. So first we need to have installed CMake and a C++ compiler. Then once we have the Juce source code, we are going to search in the examples, the CMake folder, this audio plugin example that we're going to use as a template for our audio plugins. So I'm going to copy this folder and paste it in my working directory. So inside we're going to find this plugin editor and plugin processor files that we use in any Juce audio plugin. And also there is this CMakeList file that we're going to use to set up our build configurations. So I'm going to open the CMakeList files with CLion, and this will open all this as a same project. For the first time we load the project, we will see this project wizard where we can configure some profiles, for example debug, and we can add a release profile. We can see the toolchain I'm using, the generator, and how the build directory looks like. I'm going to leave this as a default. This will trigger a first CMake build that will fail. If we take a look to the CMakeList file, we will see that there is some configurations, and for example we need to set up where the Juce framework is located. So I'm going to add Juce as a subdirectory of my project, and here I'm going to specify where I have Juce installed. So also we can change some properties here. If you have used the producer before, you probably will be familiar with this. I'm going to remove the audio unit format. I only want the VST3 and the standalone mode, and I'm going to add a company name with my initials, and that's all for now. So if now I reload the changes, this will be trigger another build step that will success. So this could took a little amount of time. So if you want to learn more about how you can use all this CMakeList file, please take a look at the CMake API in the Juce framework repository on GitHub. And once we have our build finished, we can take a look that we have now the Juce framework loaded as a subdirectory of our project, and here is our source code. Now also we have here our targets. Now we can run the application, and this will execute the audio plugin example in a standalone mode. So here it is. Also we can debug this plugin in a standalone mode. But what if we want to build and debug the VST3? We can click here in the hammer. This will build the VST3 plugin that will be here, will be located here inside the artifacts folder, debug VST3. Inside this folder, here it is. So I'm going to open this path because I'm going to use it later. And what if we want to debug the VST3? we can edit the configuration of this particular target and add some executable. Here you can choose the path to any executable, for example a DAW like Reaper, but in my case I'm going to use the Juce plugin host. Here's the executable. So now if I debug the plugin, this will open the Juce plugin host. Okay, going to remove my actual list and scan for the new VST3 plugins. This is the path. Where is my new plugin? So I put scan. Now we have this exception throat, but don't worry, the debugger is running. Okay, so now we can add here the new plugin, and we can start debugging. For example, we can put a breakpoint on the process block here. And we see that the debugger is running correctly.